Hi, welcome to Send It Home. This is Vicky. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Today I'm going to go over some really good or like my favorite vanilla waxes and or buttercreams as far as to mix with certain scents. I usually like to mix them with fruit. And but some of these are like my favorites that I I repurchase and repurchase all the time. I always have vanillas, so that way I can mix them with like I said, the fruits. And I think it's perfect time to mix them like with the fall scents, like the pumpkins and the cinnamons. Sometimes they need to be kind of tamed down a little bit, and so these are perfect for that. And so let's go ahead and get started. My favorite one is going to be the vanilla pound cake from Swan Creek. This one is just a vanilla, like a buttery vanilla, and it's not sweet. It's not sweet. It's maybe a little sweet. Yeah, it is a little sweet. But this is just a perfect blender or mixer. I love this one, and I'll mix it like I said with the actual like fruit, or like a spicy, let's say a pumpkin, or like a pumpkin spice that I bought from Walmart that was just kind of strong. So I would probably mix it, and so that kind of stretches my wax as well. So this is my favorite one. Is going to be the vanilla pound cake from Swan Creek, and then also is going to be the buttercream, also from Swan Creek, and these are $6.25 on their website. And this one is a true buttercream. Okay, it's really good. It's the perfect one, I think. And if you don't want to use the whole full wax, you can use maybe just half the wax. Okay. And this one here is going to be the pumpkin vanilla. I know this has got the pumpkin in there, but the pumpkin is very subtle. It's not real spicy. So I think this is a perfect, oh, it's a little spicy, but I mean not spicy, like it's not overwhelming. Okay. And this would probably be good like for like if you have any kind of fall waxes or anything like that you kind of like to kind of calm down a little bit or kind of soften. This was a good one for the fall, or I think any of these are all pretty good for all year round. And these are the vanillas. I mean, I always have these. I restock all the time, and so I always make sure I have tons of vanilla. And the next one is going to be the Luscious Lemon Vanilla. This one is a little bit more citrusy, so I think that would go good with like this one here, which is the Goose Creek, the Blueberry Cake Donuts. I think that would be a perfect combination because it's kind of like a bakery. This was already a bakery one here. And then, like, if you want to stretch it, because this one's really, really sweet. The blueberry. This one is very lemony. You can even just use this, like, on its own. So, but that's another one. And then this one here is going to be the Vanilla Bean Buttercream from Scentsy. And this one is just a regular vanilla cream. It has a pretty good throw. So that's one that I like from Scentsy. I like that one. And also from Scentsy, they have Sweet Cream Spice. I think that's new. I'm not sure. But that one looks like it would be a really good blender. So that's going to be in my next order. And then also Sugar Cookie. That was definitely going to be up my alley as far as the blender. So, and then also they have some others that I want to try. The blueberry pancakes, I think that would be perfect with a blender or by itself, depending on the throw. And dazzling pomegranate or perfectly pomegranate, I think those are perfect for the holidays. And then mix it together with the vanilla or by itself. So that's some of that from Scentsy. And then I also have birthday cake, and this one is from Swan Creek. And this one is just quintessential, buttercream. It smells exactly like the frosting from a birthday cake. Okay, so that one's really, really good. I like that one. And then the next one is going to be cupcake from Sensationals. This is from Walmart. This is $3.47. And this one is not that strong of vanilla. When you smell it on cold, you think, oh, that's not going to have a good scent throw, but it does. It actually does. It's a pretty good mixer. So I really like this one. I have like 2 or 3 of these. Like all these vanillas, I have at least 2 or 3 of these minimum, except for the Swan Creek, the lemon, the vanilla pound cake. I have like about 5 of those. And the next one is going to be the Vanilla Cookie Crunch. This is the best one, I think, from Walmart, is the Vanilla Cookie Crunch as the blender. And oh, it's so good, and it gets such a good throw. It has a very, very good scent throw. So like you can mix it with like any kind of fruit or anything like that, or any kind of like pumpkin or apple, even apple. To kind of, if there's like some, like I know the honey soaked apples from Swan Creek was very, very strong, so I would probably kind of calm it down or tame it with a vanilla. So these are the vanillas. Those are all the vanillas that I like as far as my favorites that I always have on rotation. I always have these available. Okay, and then some of the fruits, there's not that many fruits because there's like some of the fruits that I have, like some of them are kind of like standalone, like the sweet plum pastry. That's I don't need to blend that one. And then also like the dark plum pastry from Goose Creek. That's more of a perfumey plum, so I would not mix that with the vanilla. And so the first one is going to be the blueberry cake donut. This is a perfect one to blend or by itself. And then I'm going to talk about the Zeep at the end of the video, so I'm just going to give you a follow-up on that. And then this one here is going to be the fresh strawberry. And this one is just one note. This is just all strawberries. But, sometimes I like to kind of mix it with the vanilla or, anything like that to make it more of a pastry kind of thing. And I like to melt all different types of scents all year round. Sometimes I need a break from like the pumpkins and the caramels and apples and all that. Sometimes I like to have some fresh one. And so this one's perfect. I love this one. Super, super good. And it's got a very good scent throw. That's fresh strawberry. And then the next one I have is really good. I kind of just reviewed this one recently. It's from Swan Creek. Holiday Plum and Sweet Cream. This one is super, super good. Has a very, very high scent throw at 10. And it's very sweet. It's like a sweet plum. So I kind of would like with this, like if I were to put it in my bedroom, I would just use like half a cube and then mix it with like buttercream or something like that to make it more like a pastry. But this one's really, really good. I like this one. I know I just spoke about that, so I'm sorry about that. And also I want to give you an update on these two here. I have said on my Swan Creek review that this pumpkin spice was discontinued. It is not. They do have it. It is limited edition, and when I went online to try to buy it or try to get the notes off of it, I couldn't find it. So maybe, I don't know what happened, but they are available. And so there's going to be the pumpkin spices available for the fall, and then also the glazed walnut spice. This one also is limited edition, and this one is definitely going to be something that I would probably mix with a vanilla. And this one for sure is going to be mixed with the vanilla because it's very, very strong on the pumpkin spice. I mean, you can kind of tell, like, yeah, it's kind of strong. And so I'll probably maybe use like half of that, half a cube of each of those, and then maybe a cube of vanilla, like let's say from the ones from Walmart or whatever. And if you can cut them like the Swan Creeks, I would probably just use the half a cube, or you can use full cube. It just depends. Like, it just depends on, what you're wanting to achieve. And then also I want to go over some candles that are also great blenders. Like let's say for example you can put some of these, like a wax melt in your burner. Your wax melter, and then you can put, then you can have like maybe a candle burning for ambiance or something if you want to do that. And I think the best blender I think is going to be the waffle cone. To me, this is the best blender, I think. It's so good. This is one of my favorite candles anyways, but this is really, really good. I know they're sold out already online. Oh my god, that makes me so sad because this is my favorite candle aside from the pumpkin coconut. Those two are my top two. But the waffle cone, I think that would be perfect with any of these kind of, let's say, berries or strawberries or like this, or any kind of plum. Any the plum that I showed you, that would be perfect for that. And then also another one would be the I'm gonna have to move the camera, but it's gonna be the vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. It's also a great blender, and that one is mainly the vanilla and the marshmallow. I don't really get very much of a pumpkin note. If it is there, it's going to be in the bottom, and it's not really strong. It's not a very strong a note of the pumpkin note. It's not on there. It's not really strong. So so that's going to be like some of the vanilla waxes. Vanilla candles from Bath and Body Works is going to be the waffle cone, the vanilla pumpkin marshmallow, and then I also have another one. I think the pumpkin pecan waffles will be great with this one as well, and then maybe also the vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. I already mentioned that one. But the one that's like vanilla birch, that I don't think would not be a good mixer because this guy has a sandalwood base note, so that's kind of more of vanilla perfume, like a perfume of vanilla. So I don't think that would be a good mixer. That's just to me, that's like a standalone. but any vanilla, or like, let's say, was it the birthday cake, or I know it was like a cupcake. That would be good, I think. I don't even know if they don't have it. They don't have it online. So, yeah. So those are like, to me, those are like the best vanillas, in my opinion. You know, there's so many vanillas. You know, there's countless. You know, but I'm saying like these have like really good scent throws. And if you have any vanillas that you can suggest, I would so appreciate it, because I love vanillas. And also, I wanted to give a when I had received one of my Bath and Body Works candles from Pumpkin Coconut, that actually it came broke, so I was able to salvage the wax, like I had mentioned earlier. And I'm thinking about going this route. I'm thinking about maybe chunking some of the candles, because I feel like you can kind of use those as needed, or when you want to use that scent or have that scent, versus like if you light a candle and then you just waste it all, and it just depends. You know what I'm saying? So like, this just seems like it's a very good option for me. I'm going to start chunking a couple of candles. Not a whole lot, because it's kind of a new thing for me. But this one is the pumpkin coconut. But this is, I don't think, this is not a very good blender. But I was just trying to give you, an idea of, like, as far as chunking them. And I actually watched Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. She's the one that got me started in YouTube. She's the one that like kind of inspired me to do it. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, she makes it seem like fun. And I'm always buying candles all the time. I'm always buying waxes all the time. And it's not like, oh my God, I just started doing it. No, I'm always doing this. I've been doing this for years, like buying candles and this and that. And what's the newest scent? And how does it perform? Is it good? Do I want to buy it again? Do I want to repurchase it or not? So I've always been addicted to, scent, like I said, prior to many videos, that I would get to candles and waxes and etc. Right? So, yeah, so she said basically is to put the candle in the freezer for 24 hours, and then the following day take it out, and then let it get kind of room temperature to where the wax is a little soft, and then you just like thump it in the bottom of the candle, just kind of like tap it really firmly, and it should pop out. And then of course take out the glue and the wicks and stuff like that, and then chuck it up however you want to do that. I'll probably just use a butter knife, like the opposite end of the butter knife, or you can get like a soap cutter, or she was using some other stuff. But anyways, I'm thinking about doing that, because I think I would get more money or more bang for my buck with that, to get the actual chunks and stuff. I know this is kind of big, so I definitely have to cut that. But also the Wallflowers, I wanted to talk about that, because I've been having very, very bad luck with them. They're not I'm not getting any kind of throw on these. I have one in my bathroom, and one in my kitchen, and then one in my son's room. He has one in there, and the scent throw is like non-existent. So, and I have a whole lot of these. I had bought them whenever they had had them on sale, and so I was like, well, what am I going to do with it? Because I don't want them to sit there, because it's not going to be, I'm not getting any kind of performance. So what I decided to do is I just decided to take out the cap, of course, and then take out that middle thing where it holds all the oils, that little filter, or I don't know what it's called. And I just pulled it out with some needle nose pliers. I just pulled it out, and I was just left with the liquid. And then I just put a couple of drops in my diffuser, and that actually did work, and it was great. So I actually was able to get the scent. Okay, and so that was the only way I was able to kind of like refurbish or whatever, or figure out a different way to use all that wallflowers that I have. So that's what I did, and it worked great. And I even put it in my burner. I probably shouldn't, but I put it just like with a vanilla, just a little small vanilla, and then a couple of drops, or 3 or 4 drops of this, and it worked great. It was fabulous, and I was so happy, because I was able to solve that problem. And then I wanted to end with the Zeep Bath here. This one I bought back in May, and actually I just melted it last night, and this word here, but in September. So I let it cure for like 3 or 4 months, and I just don't understand the whole craze about the whole vendor wax, because I'm very impatient, and I kind of want to have my wax right then and there, because you have to wait for it to ship, and then you get it, and then you have to wait 3 or 4 months. I mean, I'm just too impatient for that. Like, I want my wax to be ready to go. And the person on the wax page said that you can only cure for a month, but I don't know. I let this cure for 3 months, and I got maybe a throw of a 7. It was a really great scent. It's got the sugar crystals, coconut, and pineapple. And I mean, the throw was not that strong. It was only about a 7. yeah, about a 7, and but it was really good scent. But I don't understand why they don't just make the waxes like a season ahead, like in fashion. You know, like they're working on the spring line now, and then whenever you're buying them, they're ready to go. Let's say like they're making them now, but then they sell them in the spring and they're good to go. And then the ones for the fall, they worked on it maybe during the spring, you know, kind of thing. So when you buy them in the fall, they're good to go. You know, I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing myself or something. But if they were just able to, you know, like if you were able to buy these a season ahead of time, I think that would be perfect. So that way you don't have to, if you can cut down on the cure time and also the waiting time, because like I said, I'm very impatient. I want to hurry up and get my waxes and I want to try them out. But I'm definitely not going to buy any more vendor waxes. If you have any tips or anything like that, I would definitely appreciate it. But as far as the vendor wax wagon, I'm definitely jumping off, and I'm not going to get back on because I just don't like it. It's just, no, it's not good. I like my stuff to be ready to go, and yeah. So anyways, that was my little, you know, rant on that. But anyways, I wanted to also say that there's been times that I had forgot to mention a certain thing, and so I have to utilize the description bar or the description box. And if there's any kind of updates of, let's say for example, of information that I did gather after the actual, you know, after the video has been filmed and been put out there, you know, there will be updates, and I will put those in the description bar. I would put them, you know, with, you know, asterisks or something to make it stand out, to let you know that there was something that was, you know, updated. Because like the ones from the, like these here, I wasn't able to, you know, I had put it in the description bar, but I mean, I don't know if anybody saw that. Like some of these, I said that they were discontinued, and they're not. They're just limited edition, and they were not available when I wanted to buy them, or just to get the scent description at the time before making the Swan Creek review video. But anyways, I think that's going to be it. I know it's very long. I'm really sorry, but I just kind of wanted to put everything all in one video, and so it can be nice and concise and complete. And there was something else I was going to say. Anyways, I forgot. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate you watching my videos. I really do. And if you have any comments, or if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so that way I know you like this video. And anyways, thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day. Bye.